I'm Tyler Maynor, and it's officially Bucks game day in Milwaukee. And today, I'm taking you to one of my all-time favorite pre-game dining spots. From their succulent ribs, to their homemade sides, to the most unbelievable, incredible prime rib sandwich you have ever tasted. This is Carson's. Chris Carson,
Tyler, great to see you.
Oh, it's great to see you.
Great to see you.
And always good to be in one of my all-time favorite pre-Bucks places, right?
We love having you.
I love it. So great. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Nice.
Woo!
Oh,
That's a large piece of love right there.
That is a big piece of love right there.
Isn't it? Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Carlos. Wow.
Thank you, Carlos.
This is amazing. And so I can't sit here and watch this beautiful food go unattended to it. So I think we need to dive in. So you've got wow, that's a large cut. How many ounces do you got there?
We got a 22-ounce cut of the prime rib entree. I mean, it'd be unfair to call the sandwich the baby version, right? It's still pretty big too. Yeah.
That's right, exactly. It's a win-win all around, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is, and everybody knows, my go-to before every Bucks game is Carson's. And look at the beautiful color on there, cooked to perfection.
Oh yeah.
The bread smells incredible, isn't it? Yeah.
The aromas, yeah.
That's right, exactly. So I'm gonna get
then you got to dunk.
You got to dunk.
It's your free Bucks. You know,
it is.
Before they start dunking,
right?
you're dunking over
I
here.
love it. That's it. Great play on words. Everybody's dunking. Everyone's dunking here at Carson's. That's it, right? Amazing. Wow. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding me?
See that reaction right there is what we love to see.
So I've got to ask you, as I'm enjoying one of my all-time favorite things in the world here, clearly, as we've talked a little bit about this, there's a lot of love that goes into prime rib, right? And the ribs in general here. Talk a little bit about that process as I'm continuing.
Yeah,
right?
so it's, it's a labor of love. So the prime rib, we cover it with some kosher salt and crushed black pepper. And then it goes in on a special oven that's designed to go with low temperatures. And it's a waiting game, So we're talking well over 12 hours. And it's at that perfect medium rare goodness right there.
And the ribs?
The ribs too, yeah. So that's another, like you said, labor of love. And those are gonna get dunked in the sauce, go in the smoker, hickory wood. And the smoker rotates too. So you'll see some of that rotation going in there. And smoke's rising, hitting all the meat. 3 hours later, that's when magic happens. It's a long process, but like anything else in life, you put time, hard work, and effort into something, you're going to get a good product.
No question about it. And you touched on something very important because everything is made
from scratch.
From scratch. And it's interesting too because the first Carson's opened in 1977, right?
That is correct.
It's over 40 years ago. But barbecue wasn't a real popular food item then.
Not at all. My uncle, his brother Chris, they told me a great story. They said that first year in 1997, said no one walked in the place for 10 months.
Really?
They said,
wow.
One day,
amazing.
10 or 11 months in,
it
was just them.
It was just them.
They no service staff, no cooks, no nothing.
Really? And you guys ended up having great success after that first 10 months, right?
Absolutely.
Pause. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so, I know in '83, we won like a national, rib award, Chicago Magazine, which was huge too. Those awards are nice and they give you some validation, but really, the best validation is guest-to-guest interaction.
Right.
So, hey, you got to come here.
Sure. And I think it's so very appropriate as we're celebrating kind of a special game day experience here for the Maynor menu. But your family has some really cool ties here.
We do.
From a sports standpoint, isn't that?
Oh,
is that true?
Yeah. My Uncle Don, who had a very famous restaurant in Scottsdale called Don and Charlie's for a long time.
Okay.
It's very close friends with Mr. Bob Euchre.
Yeah.
So we had some connections to the city already, and a good segue into talking about that. Sometimes people might think, well, why Milwaukee? And I think it was just a natural progression. Milwaukee fans and Chicago fans don't like to say they're anything alike, but we are so much, and it's just good Midwestern people, who like quality, big portions, fair pricing, and they like things done well.
This has been an amazing conversation. I am drooling over the food in the back of the house. I'm drooling over it in the front of the house. And it's almost game time. So I think you and I need to knock off these two dishes here.
We gotta get after it.
Get ready for some Bucks, right?
Let's do it.
All right.
Go
a
Bucks.
little more dunking.
No more dunking.
All right, that sounds good. Let's do it.